Newcastle United 0, Cambridge United 1. Where do we start with that today? My God almighty.
I don't know where to start. I really don't. I mean, every player out there today, supposedly Premier League players, not a chance. Not a chance. Those players need a good hard look at themselves in the mirror today. It was absolutely shit. There's nothing more or nothing less can be said. It was just shit from start to finish. Those players are an embarrassment to to the badge today. An embarrassment, every single one of them.
Absolutely. I mean, no one outstood for me the day. Trippier was putting balls in, but there's no one in the box. Longstaff, Everton, you can take him for like.
Listen, if Everton offered 500 grand for Sean Longstaff and snapped the hands off, he's absolutely terrible. His passing was garbage that first half.
He missed an open goal.
And he missed an open goal. But then again, Richie was right behind him, ready to nod the ball in the net, or Trippier, whoever it was. And he still put his big arse head in the way. It's just shit. We looked lost attacking. We couldn't find a way through. Cambridge United, for God's sake! I don't know what to say, Pete.
Absolutely. Well, yeah. With business in the transfer window, can't stop there. I mean, it's Botman, Carlos. We need them in now. Whoever it is, up front as well.
Well, listen, whoever was interested in coming to this club will watch that game today and think, hang on a minute. I mean, genuinely, it'll be incredible if we get these players in, but we need them now. And if that's not a match to say that we need at least 6 players, then I'm sorry that everyone else is blind. But Eddie Howe has to take some responsibility today as well. He's not short of giving them the boot as well, to be honest, because he was terrible today. That lineup was shocking, and the players they weren't even working for him. So he has to go in there next week, and he has to kick some arse. But playing the likes of Longstaff, playing the likes of Willock, who don't care, have no interest, clearly, yet you've got young Elliot Anderson sitting on the bench. Why not put him on in an FA Cup game?
Absolutely. Gale could have been an opportunity. No striker on the pitch today.
Exactly. Maxie's not a striker. We know he's not a striker. Joe Linton is not a striker. So why not give Gale a shot? If he's not going to put Dylan Stevenson up from the under-23s, why not play Gale? Perfect chance to play him. And at least, even if he's leaving the club, so what? He'll score a few goals. We had no running, no striker in the box for any crosses coming in. Shit.
Absolutely. You've just nailed it. Brilliant. Archer, Newcastle United 0, Cambridge United 1. Wow. Where'd you sum that up?
Absolutely shit, that's all I've got to say. Just crap.
What happened today? There was no fight, there was no urgency. The final balls were shit.
No passion, there's just nothing there at all. Cambridge, first half was just like bad chances, but just couldn't get the ball in the net. Cambridge were all us.
I mean, they wanted him more than what we did. Trippier, he did well. He's getting balls in the box, but there's no frigging person there.
I know, obviously, but Trippier came in. He's done that. He's done okay, but we need more players in this January window.
Absolutely, they can't stop there, can the defence up front? We had no strike at the day. It's unbelievable. So I think Eddie Howe has to be criticised for that. No, Elliot Anderson could have had an opportunity. Where was Dwight Gale the day?
Elliot Anderson was on the bench. Should have started him. Where was Dwight Gale? Should have started him. St Maximin for me was just absolutely shocking. Every time he gets the ball, he just doesn't pass the ball. He's too greedy on the ball. Him and Almiron are pretty much similar. They just keep the ball and they just don't want to pass the ball. It's all fantasy shit between St Maximin and Almiron.
Sean Longstaff. I mean, Paul's just said, if they offered 500 grand a week, snap your hands off. Terrible out there the day, wasn't he? I think he should be away.
Yeah, was just absolutely crap. The worst performance I've seen the two play against Cambridge. Fucking Cambridge. Absolutely joke. Fucking Cambridge.
Yeah, Watford, it's a must-win game next week. It's got to be.
Well, Like, yeah, we need to get something out of Watford. If we do not get anything out of Watford,
To win, a point's not good enough.
points need to be good, but we need to beat Watford. If we do not beat Watford, we are fucked.
Absolutely. Well, go on then. Let's have a bit of a funny moment. Get ready.
For fuck's sake, nay fucking Wembley! This is absolutely joke. What's going on, man?
Shocking. Newcastle United 0, Cambridge United 1. I don't know what to say about that because that was embarrassing. Players should be embarrassed of that performance.
We've just lost to a third division side in Cambridge United. Cambridge United, the one game where you think we should put them aside by half time. They're a League One side, for goodness sake. 16th in the league, I think they are. And you think, right, let's try and gain a bit of confidence. We're signed Trippier. The lads will be buzzing. He'll be playing. He was playing. We played a strong enough side this afternoon, and we've been taught a lesson, and how to finish. And a League One side's put to bed, and we're being beaten and we're on job by a League One side. I keep saying League One, that's the division, and that's the teams that we're losing to. We've won one Premier League game all season, and now we can't even compete with League One sides. What does that tell you? This is embarrassing. And by the way, Eddie Howe, he's got to be questioned for his tactics this afternoon, for his substitutions, because not one of them players look interested. None of them. St. Maximin, piss poor. Longstaff, piss poor.
Speaking of long stuff, if Everton come with a bid, you should just say, have it, whatever it is. Terrible.
500,000, they can have him. They can have him for free if they want. He's just a terrible footballer. None of them are good enough. Kieran Trippier, I'll be looking at that thinking, do you know what? Where's the receipt? Because I want to go back. Because he didn't. You know what I mean? I'm just speechless, man. Cambridge United. They've come up with a game plan. Fair play, defend, and then get a chance and score. It was a bit iffy their goal, but it is what it is. But when you go 1-0 down against a League One side, you've got to try and find a way to equalise and go on and win the game and dictate play. We didn't. We just rushed everything in terms of what we did in the final third, and it was all too easy for their keeper. And yeah, you could say he was wasting time, but that's what you do though. They're playing to a T. We're not. We look hopeless, and unless we get some players in between now and Watford, then for me, I think we'll look down. We'll look doomed because this side is not good enough.
Absolutely. The signings have got to come in as soon as possible now. Botman, this Diego Carlos up front as well. There was no strike out there the day. What was wrong with Gale? Why couldn't Anderson be given an opportunity? Maxi's not a striker.
Well, Anderson's been banging them in for the under-23, so you think there's an opportunity for him. And then you've got Dwight Gale, who doesn't really get the game time. He could easily do it against a League One.
Absolutely.
And if he wants to get his move, then you know what? That's the sort of game that he should be playing. As said, Joe Linton didn't have his best game. He gets a lot of praise. He wasn't good enough today. And listen, the bottom line is, it's the shock of the weekend. We've not only been beaten, but we've been beaten in our own backyard by Cambridge United. They brought a good 5,000 fans. They were quite loud today. Fair play to them. They're going to go through, and I hope they do well in the cup competition. They've taken it seriously, and as I said with Eddie Howe, you've got to look at that. And by the way, I normally do clap the fans at full time, but I couldn't bring myself to do so because the players out there were shocking. Against a League One side, you know what I'm saying? It's just. I don't know what more I can say about it. We're out there FA Cup. It's all about staying in the Premier League, but right now we're going down.
Yeah, definitely. At this rate, do you think we'll get more signings in before Watford? And it's a must-win game.
We need players in by next week because right now they're not good enough. They're Championship footballers. Actually, you could question on the League One quality. Do you know what I'm saying? We need a striker. We can do another creative midfielder, some centre backs, because this current defence is garbage. But as said, you question Eddie Howe's system. Is it working? Is it, does he need to change something up for Watford? Because this is a big game for us next weekend. We lose to Watford, it's finished.
I dread to think what's going to happen throughout the rest of our season. It could be knackered. Yeah, brilliant.
No problem. Cheers, Peter.